The layout of the course will be as follows. You are already watching this brief introductional module where I'll give you some quick background context on prerequisites and the tools that we'll be using. The material design module is the only theoretical module where we talk about the core concepts of material design, along with some concrete examples and illustrations of what material design is all about. From this point on, the course will be almost exclusively code demonstrations. I'll show you how you can quickly set up your environment and get up and running with Angular Material in minutes. The following couple of modules after that is where we actually build our application. And my goal is to leverage as many components and services as possible from the Angular Material library. We'll be switching back and forth between the official documentation and the code editor. I want to teach you how to build any application, not just this specific application. And for you to be able to do that, you'll need to be able to navigate and understand the docs. The last module will wrap up and briefly look at the parts that we've overlooked and talk about where the Angular Material project is headed for the next couple of releases. If you feel that you know what material design is, feel free to skip the second module, which gives you a brief introduction to the fundamental concepts of material design. And if you already have your development set up and used Angular Material before, feel free to jump over Module 3 as well and jump right into Module 4 where the real coding starts. Even if you don't need to be an expert, this course assumes that you already have a basic foundation of HTML and CSS, and Angular 2 and up. If not, there are numerous courses in the library you can watch to get up to speed. In this course, we'll be using Angular 11, along with the material components that ships with the framework. As for our tooling, we'll be using Visual Studio Code as our editor, which is a free cross-platform editor that works on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux, so you can follow along on any OS. We'll be using Node.js, which is an open-source cross-platform runtime environment to get the tools that we'll need to scaffold and host our application. All our components will be written with TypeScript. Angular itself is written in TypeScript. TypeScript has great tools. The biggest selling point of TypeScript is tooling. It provides advanced auto-completion, navigation, and refactoring. Having such tools is almost a requirement for large projects. Since TypeScript is a superset of JavaScript, you don't need to go through a big rewrite to migrate to it for existing applications. You can do it gradually, one module at a time. If you want to learn more about TypeScript after completing this course, there are plenty of other courses on the topic in the library you can watch.